Jessica Tanenhaus on creating super secure passwords that are easy to remember. Jessica Tanenhaus, give her a round.
Hey, so we're going to talk about passwords. Everybody's on the highway, whether you're in the fast lane or you're on the side of the shoulder trying to read the map, figuring out where you are. Everybody's got data out there. We want to protect it, but honestly, trying to figure that out can be a little overwhelming and even a little bit scary. So we're going to talk tonight about how we can make that a little less scary. How do you set up passwords that keep your data safe, but you can remember? Yeah, so obviously the one thing they'll tell you is don't put them on a sticky note. For heaven's sakes, that's the last thing you want to do. Don't put it on a sticky note next to your computer. We're going to talk about tonight how you can not only put them on a sticky note, I want you to put them on a big sign next to the road. Print them out in large type, slap them up on the wall. So, what are the things that go into a secure password? There's really only 3 things that you need to remember, and I'm going to tell you how to put this all together in ways that make sense. The first thing is length. Okay, bigger is better. I'm sorry, I had to say it. So the minimum length that you want is really 8 is a magic number. Anything longer than that is great. The next thing you want is variety, right? So you don't want 11111111, not a great password, actually pretty crappy password. But if you have capital letters, you got lowercase letters, you got some punctuation, you got some numbers, right? That's great. That goes in and makes a very secure password. So the next thing you want is it not to be a dictionary word or like your birth date or your daughter's name with a 1 after it. And don't raise your hand, but I know you've done it. What you want is something that's a little more complex. Looks really hard to remember, doesn't it? Yes, what it is? 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Yeah, you can sing your own password. You're fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about using initials, which was that, right? Or phrases. Makes it really easy to remember, and you can slap it up on the wall, right? So what's a great source for passwords? What do you look at? One of the first things I say, music. Okay, obviously I've done a lot of music in my life, but music, it's great. There's songs out there. One of the ones that's great to look at is 12 Days of Christmas, right? You got 12 built-in passwords right there. So here's the phrase, right, as an example, a partridge in a pear tree, or you could make that into a 1 partridge in a pear tree. And then you've got 12 passwords based on that, right? Pretty easy to remember. You can hum that. You can type that out. The next is the initials. So initials, it looks a little intimidating, but on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree, right? You're not going to type it in like under a second, but you're going to type that. You can do that, okay? Really. So music is a great resource. Try and find something with numbers in it, right? Because we want to do a mix. So Beatles, 8 days a week. You can put the band in and the name of the song, or you can put a line from the song in, slap the lyrics up on the wall. Another great resource is scripture, right? You can do Bible verses, got a built-in chapter and verse. Hey, we got our numbers built in there. You can do Dhammapada, Quran, I don't care what it is. But look, you can enhance your spirituality and your security at the same time. That's not bad. Okay, film is great. So you pull a line from the film, you can slap up your favorite movie poster and say, Ray, he's looking at me, Ray. Any line that you want. No one is gonna, and some of you actually are old enough to know where that came from. Books are a great resource, right? And one of the best is poetry. Take a beautiful poem, this is your favorite poem, frame it, put it on the wall, you look so artistic, and you've got all your passwords printed right out there for the next year and a half, right? So those are a great resource. Speeches can be a great resource. The gotcha in speeches. Okay, if it's something funny that Aunt Betty said at breakfast the day before, don't use that. Wait for your classics, okay? Because you're going to forget what Aunt Betty said, unless it's like something she said 10 years ago and it's still funny, then it's good. A lot of passwords require that you throw in punctuation. Pick your favorite punctuation, and then you can throw it in at the beginning, throw it in at the end, and take it out if something won't let you use punctuation. So that's how you can handle that. And then your sticky note can say, hey, this is my favorite password, with an exclamation point at the end. You still haven't given away the farm with that one, right? all of you can do this. You're all smart enough to do this. This is not, something that requires tons more brain power than you have. So go ahead, figure it out. You can do multiple passwords, right? Because you don't necessarily want just one. You want lots of different locks for the different things that you have. Yeah, so pick 4 or 5 songs or pick lots of lines from the songs. And by the end of it, you're going to have nice, secure data. You're not going to worry about it, and you will be very, very happy people.